Hey y'all, what up? This is Justin McKissick, Larry. Hope y'all doing really good. I'm excited. I created a systematic approach to trading. Okay, it's a systematic approach. All right, and what's gonna happen? Hold on, let me. Okay, my bad, y'all. So what's going on? I got a systematic approach to trading, and as you see, the alarm just went off. I got kind of quiet there. I was doing something on my own chart. So what it does is it lets you know when to get in and out the trades based on an algorithm that you see here on the screen. Okay. It's really simple. I took different elements of great traders of the past, Jesse Livermore, um, Jim Simon, Oliver Velez, Lance, I can't pronounce his last name. But I took all the elements and I feel like this is the ultimate trading strategy. It's a systematic approach and it comes with alert. The difference with mine and theirs is mine's comes with an alert. So I took the art of moving averages from Oliver Velez, Jesse Livermore. He basically said, always trust the numbers. Always trust the tape, talking about the numbers movement. Don't pay attention to any of the heads on television, any insider trading, anything that does nothing to do with the general market itself. You know, from Lance, whatever his last name is, trade on a 2 minute time frame and give you more of an edge. You know, and Jim Simon using a back tested strategy that shows you past results. And that's what everything this is. You know, all in one. But I created an alert with it. So you don't have to sit here and try to figure out what you think the market is gonna do. You know, like you saw, the alert came on. It told you to take a sale, and my bad, I forgot to open the damn sale. I wasn't paying attention, so I'm going to take the sale. Not enough funds. Oh, I got it too big. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, yeah. I'm kind of late to the party taking the trade now, but still taking the trade. All right, it told me to take it as a sale, and as you see, I'm already in profit, and I got in late. You know, so when this orange line come up right in the middle of the screen that you see like this all the way up and down in the screen, that is an alert to sell. That means the market or the value of the pair is going to be going down. Okay. Now, if a blue line come up in the middle of the screen, that's a buy. Meaning the price is going to be going up. This is a systematic approach to trading. I trade on a 2 minute time frame, and this is perfect for the NAS 100. I love trading NAS 100 because every day it has a great spread when the market opened in the New York session. It's very volatile. It has good momentum. It has good movement. Okay. Now I can't say it's 100% predictable, but as far as the movements are somewhat predictable because I just know it's going to have some good movement. Even if it's consolidating where the market really doesn't have a lot of movement, it's still reliable. It's something reliable to trade. You know, and it give you trades. It tells you when to take trades and stuff like that. And as you see, it's still the price is going down. You know, and the way this works is moving averages is an indicator that, in layman's terms, it traces the price. It follows the price. It trails behind the price based on the parameters. So if I was to let me use one of my little tools real quick. Okay. So if I was to make this blue moving average, you see right here, if I was to make that like a shorter moving average as far as like the number, it would respond quicker. So the way it crossed over um, right here. I'm sorry. Now look, this is what we got going on right here in the middle of the market, y'all, just to let y'all know what's going on. Look like we may have a reversal going on where the trend is switching directions, and this green moving average you see on there is a slower moving average, but that's showing the overall direction, okay? So when you get my trading strategy, you'll know that that green moving average, when it's under the purple moving average, that usually means it always means the overall trend is going down for the time. You know, you really want to just take sales in situations like that. And when the green is over the purple, you really just want to take buys. But the way I'm doing it, I'm taking every trade, period. You know, if you take every trade that it gives you, you'll still come out on top, period. You'll still come out on top. You'll still make more money. Now, I mean, I am a little bit more advanced with this trading stuff, so there's certain things I know about the market that I could show you as well if you want to get a little bit more, not technical, but a little bit more aggressive with your trading. You know what I mean? Just like, for instance, I could go add this other indicator because, let me add this indicator real quick. I'm not making this harder because, of course, you just want to take the trade based on the indicator. But sometimes if you want to know if it look like the market may be consolidating where there's really not a lot of movement, there's certain things that you can look at. Like right now, on my computer screen, I'm looking at my computer, it like it's consolidating. But I'm finna pull this other indicator up just to show you what I mean, how this other indicator can help you. Add indicator. Okay, I'm adding the MACD. Okay. All right, so I added this MACD indicator, y'all. So what this indicator does, it basically do the same thing as the one at the top. It's just I really like to use this just for like it's good to let you know when the market is ranging. When I say consolidating, when it's not moving for real, and it's just what's going on right now. You see how this green line right here? Hold on. Okay. You see how this green line right here? It's kind of flat. Let me go back to it again. You see how this moving average is flat, like right up in here is flat. That not moving average, but whatever that, I don't know what that part of it is called. Most of the time, the market is consolidating when situations like that. But if you just trade based on the signal that you get anyway, I mean, it's gonna tell you what to do anyway. As you see, the price is still going down, right? Because the indicator told you to take a sell. You take the trades, you keep the trades open until the trade give you another signal. It's that simple. But being that you're trading in the New York session, you'll get more winning trades. It's just sometimes like if you got to consolidate the market like as a whole, like for the last week, I'm telling you, the market been consolidating like a motherfucker. You feel me? But when you're in a good trade, you know what I mean? When the range is just really good, man, you can make money all day on Nas 100. But let me show y'all what I'm talking about when I say the market has been consolidating. It's been like a flat market. Y'all see how y'all see how the market's been kind of like, you know, like it's just been in a range. Y'all might not understand what I'm talking about as a range, but let me grab this cross out real quick. Uh, so you see how the market's kind of just like going up and down, like up in here, here, and all that type of stuff. That's a range. So it's not really moving. As you see, like it's look like it's one of reversal be coming up or something like that, because you see how the green moving average getting kind of flatter. So that's what I was talking about as far as a range. So let me go back to this, get this indicator, this crucial back on the coaster. What do you call that motherfucker? All right, let's go back to the 2 minute time frame. And I mean, it's really this simple, y'all. Y'all just take the trade based on what it tell you in 2 minutes. You know what I mean? It's all about trading on the right time. You know what I mean? When I say right time, the right session. You know what I mean? The Nas 100 trade really well on the New York session. You could do your own due diligence to learn about what Nas 100 is. Basically, it's a combination of a bunch of different tech stocks. So basically, it's like 100 stocks in one as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So it don't get much easier than this, y'all. I'm telling you. You know, it don't get much easier than this. It really don't get much easier than this. So, you know what I'm saying? And I apologize to Lance. I just don't know how to pronounce your name, man. But those guys I'm talking about, those dudes, Lance, I think in his whole career he made over $100 million trading. Jesse Livermore, you could Google him. He was considered one of the greatest traders ever. Back in the 1920s, he made like $100 million trading. And you know what fucked him up? Taking insider trading information, trying to listen to other people and shit like that. And ever since I've been trading, y'all, to be honest, because I'm the type of person, I have low patience. So I'm not the type of person really want to, that's actually good in the beginning of trading. You know, some people trade based on the news and stuff like that. Man, I ain't had time for looking at no motherfucking news about no trading shit because I still wouldn't understand if that means it's good or bad. So I was like, always like, fuck the news and shit like that. But I was always just trading based on what the numbers was doing. Later on, as I kept on learning about, trading, a lot of people were saying, don't pay attention to the news. The numbers is all that matters. And it's true. And I've been telling people that for years before the confirmation of other people saying it. You know, that news shit is bullshit. Only thing that matters is the price because I've noticed the market is already doing certain movements anyway, and it's just the people are just saying shit to confirm the news is just confirming that the market is doing what it's doing. In my opinion, it's really like late. You know what I mean? In my opinion, because you can really see what's going on. But like I said, I made this a systematic approach, and you know what's dope about this, y'all? This is on the mobile version right here, as you can tell. This is on the phone. You are not gonna find anything that's gonna give you an alert where you can trade on the phone. That's gonna give you an alert. But you gotta keep your phone on. So as you driving the shit, keep that shit plugged up. You know what I'm saying? Just don't get on the phone or get your little extra phone or whatever like that. You know what I mean? And just keep that motherfucker open and stuff like that so you can trade while you going and stuff like that. Man, you make money all day. And as you know, like I said, as you saw, I got in the trade a little later. But it's all good. Just take every trade. Now, this is another thing I got to tell y'all. Y'all can't be married to, y'all, look, you're going to always make more money than you lose when it comes to trading this system, okay? So you may lose some money and stuff like that, like as far as just because the market is consolidating. Just like if like as you see the price going down, you just got to be a good loser. Be a cool loser. You're going to lose some money, but you'll always make more money. And I'm telling you from experience with this trading strategy and shit, you may lose 5%. You may lose 6, 8%, but you fucking gain about 15, 20, 30%. And that's usually the fucking ratio for real. And the good thing about this is you ain't got to worry about getting in and out these trades so fucking quick. Because most people, but the thing is, most people trying to predict, they trying to predict what the market's going to do with that support and resistance, with that, you know what I mean? When they be trying to do the support and resistance, that shit works, but that shit make you harder. This is a moving average crossover strategy. It's just so happened I know how to make alerts with the motherfuckers. I've been coding shit for a while. So as you see, it don't get much easier than this. How long I've been talking? I've been talking 14 minutes, man. I could talk all day. I need a podcast. Now look, that's cool that I'm keeping this trade open. Cause if like what's gonna happen is if this moving average, let me make it bigger. And I'm not worried about this fucking loss. If I take a loss, that's fine. I'm just gonna follow my strategy. Do not stop your trading strategy because you take a loss. It's not a big fucking deal. It's really not, because you'll make more money back. So don't worry about this shit. But now look, this is how my algorithm works. You know what I mean? And I'm basically giving y'all the sauce. You know what I'm saying? How to do this shit. when the moving averages cross over, when that blue moving average cross over the yellow moving average, whether it's going above the yellow or under the yellow, that's a signal, okay? That's a sign that it could be a reversal coming on as far as the direction of the price. But you're waiting for a confirmation, okay? So the confirmation is when a new candlestick open while the moving averages are crossed. That's confirmation, okay? So as you watch this, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Just give it a second. And let me focus also on this fucking on my computer too, because that's why I got in the trade a little bit later, because I was too busy talking to y'all. So remember what I told you. One candlestick open while the moving averages are crossed. That's the confirmation. Now, it look like this motherfucker is consolidating. And also, it don't look like it's going to be crossed, so it ain't nothing going to happen. But you know what? We still keep this trade. We still always follow our process. Never go against the process. That's when you lose, trying to cheat the market. I'm telling you, I've lost thousands of dollars. I mean, I'm deep in this trading shit. When I'm telling you, I ain't talking about as for a profit. I'm talking about years. Imagine I stopped maybe twice, and it was only for probably a couple months trading. Man, I'm in this shit about 9 years deep, trying to figure out how to trade. Now look at that, y'all. What the fuck we got going on with this trade? Look, it don't matter what's going on. The moving average is gonna let us know what's going on because it's following the price. It don't matter what this candlestick do. That moving average is doing the job. You see that moving average moving up and down? I'm not even stressing about this shit because the moving average is gonna let me know what to do. Look at the blue moving average. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. The blue line right here. The moving average. You see how it's going up and down? It's going up and down because it's following the direction of the price. That's all it's doing. So even though it looked like the price was going to go up, we don't know what's going to go on with that. That's why what we want to do is just trust our moving average indicator, our alert system. That's why I say follow the process, because the market move up and down, but my algorithm, and it took me about, y'all ain't gonna believe, it took me like 4 or 5 years to develop this algorithm and back test it as far as the parameters and the numbers. The numbers is great. Them the best numbers you're gonna trade when it comes to these time frames. And also I want to let you know, moving averages based on, because each candlestick is a different time frame. Each moving average, period, it just adjusts to whatever time frame that you trade. Okay. So now look, I don't know if the price is going up or down. Nobody know, right? But that moving average letting us know. Now look at that. The price, I guess, is going down. Look at that. Right in front of you, you see it's making money. You see the beauty of it? It held the trade open. The moving average is following price. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about it. Right in front of you. You know, it gave the alert when it came on. You know, all you got to do is DM me. I'm going to go ahead and get this. I'm going to try to package this shit up. You know what I mean? And another good thing about it, this interface is this exact same interface that is if you want to trade it at the crib on a mobile version and shit. Now look, let's how much of my up on my percentage right now this damn trade. Look. I'm up about 10% of my account. And I took the trade right in front of y'all. 10%. Now y'all know, and I know for a fact, most of y'all motherfuckers be talking about, oh yeah, I got somebody that's investing my money. Yeah, somebody's investing my money. I'll be like, well, damn, what type of return you getting a year? They be talking about 8% in a fucking year. That's bullshit. Look, I'm about 10% in the motherfucking in a couple of minutes. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all need to go ahead and fuck with me, man. Obviously, I know what I'm talking about. And also, if you want to know, this is Liquid Charts, Liquid Brokers. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you my link. Once you get the link, you'll get a discount. Sign up under my link, you'll get a discount. You know? Come with a 500 leverage. You know what I'm saying? What else? Same day withdrawal. You know what I'm saying? Look at that, y'all. Man, you trade this is the easy way to trade your own money. It don't get much easier than this for real when it comes to your money, man. If anybody see this shit and don't want to do this shit, you crazy. And I'm making money ain't got shit to do with the bottom part I've been telling y'all about at the bottom. All I'm doing is using the moving averages. Oh, it's so fucking easy. But imagine if I took a bigger trade. I just took this trade on the point two. I could have did this shit like at a point something else, and you know what I'm saying. But this is easy money, y'all. Easy way to invest, and I could have did it on something bigger to be honest with you. But y'all get my point. It don't get much easier than this. But look what else y'all could have made. Let me show y'all. You see how that crossover, right? The moving average crossover. Look at the other crossovers we missed. Well, not we missed, but y'all could have potentially of the money. If you in, let's be real here. If you $9 in already based on that crossover, imagine if you would have got in the trade her, my bad. Imagine if you would have got in the trade her, my St. Louis accent taking over. Or, you know what I'm saying? Her. You obviously you would have made you probably would have doubled your account by now. This is all today. See what I'm saying? Reason ain't no signals up there because I wasn't training on my phone. I was training on the thing, but I just made this to show y'all. So yeah, it don't get much easier than this. This trade, Mo.